This is his new offset. I've been hanging out to see this. That they were varying a little bit. So, with a little bit of force, they've managed to replicate the old clutch, brand new clutch. I'm not telling you what those pre-connections are. And that new clutch is the brick test, now back in the car, what it's doing today. Now, it's not like you'll... Well, he's in pre-stage. So, tinkering with new bits is the word from Dewey Bond. What's it going to translate for the racetrack? Motorcycle, and then work out why he thinks. Let's hope this one's not number 10. They've now gone to an exhaust valve in this engine that is from a small block. Fuel flow may have been up to 50% out, so this is putting about 60% too much nitro into the motor. And that's why it would go under load and wet the plug and then explode the engine. So now a big boom. Big boom. Because the engine was so wet with nitro, all they were doing was getting a plug leak off the vapor anyway. The plan today was to put more. Not under the number, the clock is ticking, Rocco. Hold on for you. So perhaps if anyone else out there wins the big lotto tonight, you don't have to give me any. Just buy Errol, a really, really nice late model. Very good racer at 971. Today, all eyes to the X-Speed lane. Doing okay. Third time he's been out here, still trying to get the car down the racetrack. That's set up. Those timing blocks coming at him at a very high rate, not an 863. And a couple of goes 11.24 and 11.20 with an 08 reaction time. That's a pretty good package. Matt Hilbert broke out by 7. A better reaction time though from mine. So he's going to get the chase over and back to the hill. Two, it's a weight to the southern keeper. My regards, I'm telling Terry, I'll see a bit. But anyway, mate, if any to watch, catch your around. Good on you, Terry. Thanks very much for dropping in. That's the law.
recording. See how smooth it is?
Now this is the full Queensland assault tonight. Two Nitro funny cars, no other cars available anywhere in Australia. This thing's tough to get on track. And very new. And Ricky Steffens is in the pre-stage. Ashley Bailey's about to join him. This is match racing at its best. Hold on to whatever you have next year. Experience here. I heard him talking earlier on to Ricky saying it's something like Willow Bank. The first block in the middle of the track. Yeah, Daniel, you guys, this is a new car, new combination. 1/10 over the national record. It does so at 344 clicks. Matthew Abel with a 675, and I think his super screen from Kim the cameraman. That is what Alistair McClure is looking at. 402 roughly thereabouts metres of drag strip. So it's a 7.3. It looked like it was back end of the Mustang has a kick to it. This drag race is biggest to leave that Dewey Bond when you've got two gorgeous race cars on track. Which race do you want? Well, I guess you're either a Ford boy or a Holden boy, and either way you're going to be happy. If you like me, just like supercars and cars, I'm going to be doubly happy. I'm going to try and watch you both. Hopefully they're going to be side by side. But still, when you're a Holden boy in the car alongside this gorgeous Mustang, I'm still confused. I don't know where to look. The Chapman Brothers Mustang has been through stage, and all this. Personal best of a 677. The Hitman, a 721 is his personal best. Whoa, what on earth just happened there to us? The rear wing came off, it looked like the chute popped open and just kept going. Is he going to pull it up? I think we might be getting sand. No, pulled the deck off the back of the... What do we got this time? Oh, wheels up from 50. All the way and ran a 7.40. Graham Sims had to run a 9.46 to stay in front of him. His index was at 9.95. He's gone well under the index, but... Meanwhile, Valentine, can you get this thing in a straight line? He's had to lift on all three passes so far today. Come on, Chris, lay down a big six. We want to see it. the end of the racetrack will be all the thanks Jay needs right at the moment. Good, Stu. Well, the bike was working hard to try to load it up, and it was making plenty of cars. And trying to belt their rescue. 60 foot time's good though. 1.060 foot time is always good for Jay. Runs a direct drive, no first gear on the bike, just clutch. Jane Costerson, this is Supercomp. Supercomp Eliminator brought to us Pro Auto Performance. Thank you very, very much to people. He's got lane choice on a solo and he's chosen the right lane. I haven't seen him do a lot in the right lane. Shuts the car down really early. He runs an 8.04 and I reckon he was off that before the last time. 219 at half track. Jeff Chasey and Graham Sims about to race. Graham Sims with a G Gas Auto. G-Gas was a classification that was developed many years ago. The intention being that racers would use Australian components and modify them. They had a set carburettor. You had to use a carburettor with a particular part number. Cylinder head castings were controlled, intake manifolds were controlled, and the hope was that lots of people would make lots of combinations and modify their own gear, so speed shops would become involved. And people like Jeff Chasey have proven that you can do very, very, very thin cars or the heaviest bodied cars in the gas ranks. Graham Sims, fully camo. Simo launches the front wheel. He expects to get a win and misses it, pushes Simo to a 9. Go in the heavy, get me a Valiant motor, he said. A Keith Black 526 cubic inch KD race. What a treat. Well, both these cars have run mid-5, in fact better than a mid-5 in the USA. The factory sorting right now is that Adam Croker has factored some overdrive out of his car and set it up as a double A extra. Alongside him we have Adam Marchant, who is leaving the car as fuel outtake on the left-hand side of that. Back together again, and the incremental said that was going to be a low 5-second pass. We haven't seen a really quick 5-second pass from a funny car for quite some time. Let's see if we can get one now. And all the gear is there, everything is there, and every time Ash Bailey comes over to the track, he's a little more experienced, a little more worldwide, a little in front. On the high side now, it is loaded. times he came out, he struck the tyres. The first time they struck hard, they did some adjustments. Last time they just lit at the top of first gear. Let's see if they've tweaked that clutch back a little bit more. This is the new clutch back he had problems with at the beginning of the season. It is now tunable. It's sorted. And he does enough. And now we're ready to go. It's a matter of sportsmanship out there. Leo Antonio, very, very possibly, Richie. We're in stage, we're ready with Catalano. Top car city for that one. Good on you, Richie. Tonio Centeno is the hitman back for another round. Back for another drive-by, I should say. Craig Lasky getting awfully crooked at the end of his turnout. You can see plenty of smoke off the back of the Commodore now. About 50%. Just waiting for the hitman to stage. He's in. Crowd favourite is the hitman. Stick him on the reaction time. Either way, it's going to be a win in the final. Nice and clean and straight. It is a very, very tidy bit of work, and an 8.16. Best ever was an 8.14. Thousandths, yeah, 21 thousandths of a second. 2 100ths of a second is the winning margin, and there was one metre between them. Jimmy McClure and Neil Anderson, the non-wheelie bar bikes, are having a massive season. What is the common link here, Stewie? Street bikes. Street bikes. 3 seasons ago, and we now see Yamahas and Suzuki's coming to the fore. Jimmy spending a lot of time on his Suzuki to make it competitive. What one line to get the point. Gets the win with a 9.0. We'll be rolling out against Steve Foster. The 2 of the smallest packages for Genie Performance Exhaust. Genie Performance Exhaust Supercharged Outlaws. Antonio. Through that race car means completely stripping the edge in every second or 30 cents. Also cranked out, found a broke main cap. He also had a problem with the floor. A couple of other little issues, and Graham Jones and the team at South Electric Centre were able to do the machine work necessary so Tony could reassemble his engine. First win in the new car. Has been running very close to the national record, has gone under it. This is the speed final for Top Top. Enough to get the win, he definitely did, but he red lit on the start line at 0. Maybe we're going to see a side-by-side fight in the final. Great close into it. Now that is here we go, Geary with a 5-second lap. finish line and thought to himself, let's click it, and oops. So look, the line is similar actually. That plane's going to be burnt out, but yes, you have to when it's in lane, have a look at the street via the help of the mirror. So we've got to return lane. Having said that, this is the lane 592. Back in the golden state is over 6. So it's incredibly quick lap for him. Incredibly quick lane for him, I should say. And maybe we're going to be using temperature than water. The butterflies freeze, you can break the accelerator cable. So they've been shooting this bunch. We've got a tyre smoke the first time out, a bit of tyre shake the second time, third time out it was all good. Fourth time, will it be fast? And smoke the tyres in the same lane, things out, and it has been detonating and exploding. Now that seems to have been sorted. The fuel is at a measurable rate, and massive exhaust valves going into this new 3-valve engine. 0.6 with a big thick stem, a 30-degree julep on the valve, and that is engineering tracks for a small block Chevy. Sounds to me like it's trying to melt again, so it's back to making horsepower problems rather than exploding engine problems. And they are better problems to have. So Jay kills the bike down, and it is always better to break one of those $800 carbon belts than it is to separate out of their headers. We don't get any more nitro action for the next couple of months. It's a beautiful sight. If they're happy, they'll give the thumbs up when the body goes up, the crew then look at the engine, they make sure they're happy, and then the car is switched to the high pump. The burnout is done with only half the fuel supply. Some cars run 2 fuel pumps with one operating, the other one shut down. When they go on the high side, they open them both. Others have a single pump that can run at 2 different volumes. You can hear they're a little lean, the idle's up, the car sounds happy and clean. As they come into stage, the idle will drop down, the tone changes completely. If they idle too long on the high side, they get very cackly and full of fuel, and that becomes dangerous. They should pre-stage and go the high side. Ricky Stephens, come on Ricky. Here we go. Hold on to whatever is next to you. High side. No shit. Forward. No shit for the headers on the side of the car is blowing the headers off. The cylinder head, the aluminium gets so soft that the steel studs pull out. He's dragging the headers and that won't shut it down. That is awesome. What car is it, I suppose? Well, you got that one right. Nice big right turn and a good save. Good save there from Morris.